Well, hello, and welcome to our Splash Cast. Here we've got lovely members of the Morgantown High School swim team, and they're going to introduce themselves. So go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Irina Selescu.
I'm Elaine.
I'm Caroline Ray. I'm Kate Blotzer.
All right, and I'm James Miller, and I do apologize. Usually I try not to wear the school that I work at, but unfortunately now everyone can see that I work at Messenger, home of the apples. All right, so let's start. I want to start the same way I started whenever I interviewed the George Washington team. I want to start. Let's talk about the 400 relay from last year. Don't worry, we'll talk about other things. So this has always been really fascinating to me. How does it feel? So you guys broke a record, but you still are like number 2 on the state. So talk about like, how does it feel? First of all, that race was amazing. Everyone saw it, but they kind of saw you like not finish first. I know if that were me and like I spent the whole year like thinking about like not finishing first, does that like affect you a little bit? Or talk about just a little bit of the residual effects of that 400 free relay from last year, if you have any.
I don't really think about too much about getting second. I know we were really excited about how fast we went in the time, and George Washington definitely pushed us to go that fast.
Sure.
It was really nice to race against them. And we got our school record, and it was a PR for that year. So I think it was just really exciting after the fact of the race. I don't think we focused too much about getting second. Of course, we probably wish we had won, but at the end of the day, we're just happy with how fast we went.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you went. You still swam afterwards, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and I know it was epic just watching it from. If you probably heard the call is just ridiculous. There's that. So let's talk about the girls of Morgantown, shall we? Let's figure out. All right, what we've entered. We're about ready to enter a championship season. Talk to me about what is the Morgantown team thinking about as we go into championship season.
Like, we're just focused on doing the best we can and trying to find the right events for everyone. We all have strong races we can do, and I think we have to do our best at the end of the year. That's what we've been working towards the whole year.
Now let's talk about you all individually. Like what are your individual goals for? And we'll go one at a time. So we'll get all 5 of you one at a time. Individually, let's talk about what are you most focused on? What do you think you could change? Like, let's talk about individually. Like, what are you trying to do? Is there like a certain goal? Kick faster. What is your individual goal for the next couple weeks?
I think for me, I just really want to focus on obviously getting the best times I can get and really trying to race the person next to me, and I try not to, worry too much about where I place, just drop time if I can and not worry too much about it.
For me, I think my goal would be not so much focus on placing, but just like improving times and having the best time that I can, since it's my last state meet. And yeah, I think that's it.
For me specifically, I think I need to work on my breathing patterns and doing the best I can for towards getting towards states.
For me, I also have a lot of similar answers, but just like trying to get on the best time I can at this going to regionals, and then obviously me also for me specifically I need to work on my turns a little bit. But
I didn't say that. Did I say that at the state meet about a turn? I can't remember. I feel like I talked about everybody's turns on the calls. I apologize in advance to anyone that will hear me this year or last year about me talking about your turns and fingernails and stretching and all of that sort of stuff. I apologize in the advance. You'll probably hear that again. Oh, and what about you? Sorry, what was the last individual goal? I digress. Sorry.
For me, I'm a senior too. We both are, but I think I need to focus on pushing off the blocks faster, and then just like there's a lot of talented people this year, so I think we're gonna have really good races and just try to get my best times.
Oh my gosh, on the girls' side, it's going to be a good watch. There's lots of super talented girls in the state of West Virginia. Not saying there's not talented guys, but there's just a lot of really talented girls, just all over. So absolutely. Now, let's talk about this. I've talked about this with the Georgia Washington team, and I'll talk about this with you guys. So Morgantown, they've known for as long as I can remember for like really good girls teams, like powerhouse girls teams. Talk about, is there like not necessarily pressure, but do you think the tradition to kind of carry on that torch of being like the same power team? Do you think you guys have some of that, or is there things that maybe especially seniors, because I'm sure like the seniors of those teams 4 years ago said, okay, it's your turn to carry on the Morgantown tradition. Is there a little bit of something about, hey, we got to carry on like the dominance, not the dominance, I hate using that word, but like the strong team that you all always usually have on the girls' side?
Definitely think we're a strong team this year, and we're going to show that at states. No matter like what we place, I think that doesn't determine how strong we are, and I think that will continue to be passed on whenever we graduate too.
And I almost always think in Morgantown, it always seems like every 400 relay is always trying to get fat, because it seems like every 3 years a 400 relay breaks the school record. Like it's like, I feel like that's kind of cool. Maybe at some point, you guys will be in like the 3 minutes or something. I don't know. So let's talk about outside of swimming. Is there not outside of swimming? Let's talk about high school swimming and club swimming just for a second. First of all, how many of you guys swim for a club team? Okay, that's what I thought. I always have to ask. Sometimes I get the people that don't, so I just thought I would ask. So, tell me, is there things that you could take from your club team? Because the club team seems very like individualized. It's like it's just you. I don't feel anyone like ever say like, man, my club Tiger. I don't know what the club names are. Like Club Tiger Pride, but I feel like is there things that you take from like club team that you apply in the high school time? Because high school, it's all about representing like your school, your mascot, where you don't have that in club. Is there things that you take from club that you like better? Is there things that you do in high school that you like better? Let's talk about like just the subtle differences that way.
I think, well, I've been swimming club since I was very little, and that was what like introduced me to the sport and made me love swimming. So I think all those aspects of like why I even swim and like why I love swimming, I take that from club and then I apply it to high school and like apply it to like the team and the school spirit, and it just makes everything so much better.
It is. Now let's talk about you all individually, also outside of the sport of swimming. Is there something that is unique, and each of you have to go, so you guys cannot hide. Each of you have to answer this, all right? Is there some sort of hidden talent that you all have that's not swimming related? And for some weird reason, every time I ask swimmers this, they're like, oh my gosh, do I do anything outside of swimming? So you have to say something. Each of you have to answer, but figure out what is it that you all do. Like what is something that the state of West Virginia should know about you, like talent-wise, that you have that's not swimming?
I don't know if it's a talent, but I love to draw and music like outside of swim. So that's pretty much all I got.
Mine's kind of similar. I really love art and painting and like doing murals and stuff.
For me, in my free time, I just play like a whole bunch of like other sports for fun, just like outside of swimming.
Oh, fun.
I don't know. I can't really think of anything right now. Well, I don't really want to do it. But in middle school, I used to be theater, so
You got creative.
yeah. So I did musical theater for a couple of years.
Musical theater.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh man. That's right up my alley, as you can see with my piano in the background here.
For me, I don't really know. I like to like bake and cook sometimes, but I'm not like the best at it. But
So I think what I'm understanding is you're going to bake the whole team cookies before races. I think that's what I'm understanding. And while the other two of you all will just draw the team pictures. There's not going to be real team pictures. You're just going to draw them this year. And then how about this? I've asked everybody this one too. What has there been a favorite swim set that you guys have done throughout the years? It could be favorite in the terms of it's so hard that you don't ever want to do it again, or just like a favorite, or just like a favorite one.
Oh, I think for all of us, it's like the Sydney set that we do. We do
It
it.
used to be 2100s, but now it's 30.
Yeah, we changed
Because
it.
it was 2100s for the year 2000.
Oh, okay.
Our coach has been doing that for a long time. But now it's moved up to 3100 fast. It's just not our favorite, but it's just nice to finish it.
Yeah, you feel like really accomplished after you're done with it.
Well, and I tell everyone, I'm sure everyone is sick of me saying this on the Splashcast, but I am partial to the 100-100s. Not because I like the 100-100s. It's not has nothing to do with swimming the 100-100s that I like. I like that usually when you swim the 100-100s, your parents come and they give like all of this food at the end, and you get to have this nice little banquet at the end as you're barely around. So. Now let's talk about is there anything that Morgantown does? Because you guys, obviously your team has like a pretty good tradition of swimming. Is there something that you all do for the state meet? I know you guys don't go anywhere because everyone else travels to you. That's kind of fun. But is there like some sort of like meet tradition that you guys do for states or regionals that is always fun, or is there even a good state or regional story that you have?
Yeah, after regionals, since it's like away and we travel, we always go to Rivers after and have like a team dinner, and it's very nice.
Now, where is this at?
That's in Brook.
Rivers?
Rovers.
All right, I'm gonna have to explore all these places. I'm on the Eastern Panhandle, so I don't see all these things. So I'm making a travel list. So you guys go to Rogers, and then what about for the states? Is there anything you all do necessarily for states, or is it just like, oh, this is my home pool? We don't do anything.
I feel like we all just kind of.
We always have dinner after the day of finals, but other than that, we don't really do anything else.
And now I asked Frankie this the other day, and I'm going to ask you guys this too. Do you like the fact that the state meet is held at your home pool, or is it do you wish sometimes that you could like travel somewhere else? Because I know like your pool's super nice. Like it's super nice. It's a collegiate pool. It's a championship pool, but you also don't get to travel. So do you like having states come to you, or would you rather like go to states like the rest of the state does?
We really like having states here because the pool is just amazing. But I think sometimes we do miss out on like the traveling part, like bonding with our team and stuff too. So overall, like we just can't like beat this pool. So
I definitely.
I like swimming.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, like going home at the end of the day and having your own bed.
yeah, like not a hotel.
Yeah.
The away meets are really fun, but I think like ultimately having the big state meet here is best. I don't know. It just is comfortable.
Oh yeah. I mean those are some of the cool things. I know Of course, me as a swimmer, I just like traveling. I just like traveling in general. So, so of course, I would always want to travel to the state meet. But now, is there? Have any of you thought about, and maybe you haven't? Maybe I'm the only one that gets really excited about this. Have any of you thought about? Well, if I'm close to finishing in the top times, I have my song picked out. Do any of you like have like song ideas for states this year, or no?
Anything Taylor Swift.
Ready.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
Anything from Reputation, honestly, would feel so well.
I haven't really thought about it, but that's a good answer.
That's nice. Now, I've asked everyone else also. What if you could be dominant in one sport? And all of you have to answer this. All right. Oh, I can see the eye rolls. Everyone has done this to me. If you could be dominant in one sport that wasn't the sport of swimming, what would it be and why?
Okay, I honestly don't know. I enjoy playing volleyball, so I guess it'd be cool to be dominant or whatever, but that's pretty much all I got.
For me, it's definitely ballet because I love watching professional ballet. They look so cool and they're so strong, and I would love to do that.
It does look pretty good.
For me, I would say competitive table tennis.
Yes.
Yeah, because it just seems really cool and yeah, it looks fun. So
I was thinking water polo, but like that would be more realistically. But if I could choose anything, I'd probably want to do like basketball. But I'm not good at that.
Either one of those is good. I told someone else that if there was water polo, I would totally give up swim WV, and it would be water polo WV. It would just. Sorry, everybody. Water polo is so much more fun.
I would like to be good at long jump because I have like long legs already, so I think that'd be fun to do.
I think figure skating would be so cool. Yeah. Just not like
Now let me ask this. Now, are you all? And we'll start with each other. Like, are you guys? I mean, if you guys swim with each other all the time, are you guys like really super good friends outside of the pool, or is it just more of like you guys come together for Morgantown? Like, how close of a bond do all five of you all share, just for everybody, or is it just like, oh, we're just here, just we just happen to all be at the same time?
We're always at the pool together, and we see each other all the time. These guys are like my family, so it's very close. Yeah.
We see each other at school as well.
Yeah.
Like, never not together.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, the second half of this, that was the first half. The second half of this is, so you guys, there's plenty of like people like in the state, like Maddie McLaughlin and Maddie Foster and Jordan Claypool, and I'm just naming off the first three names that came in my head. There's plenty others. I apologize to the ones that didn't come to my head first. But are you, how close? I mean, are you all like super close to them? Do you see some of them that you're like really close to? Let's talk about that for a second.
Yeah, I'm close to all three of those girls. Like, we like always, I don't know, whenever I see them at meets, like I always make an effort to go say hi. It's really good friends. So I don't really ever think about them as like competitors. I mean, I think of them as friends.
And that seems like to be a common thing. Like you just now, do you all do this? I know. Okay, I know me. I'm very social, and I would definitely find them before meet around there. But is there like that little sort of little trash talk sometimes? Not, and just in a more playful way, not like a mean, offensive way. But is there like a little bit of like, hey, I got you today, or oh, you got me this once, but I'll get you all the 10 other times. Like, do we have any of that goes on? Like, just like more playful, not like mean spirited.
Honestly,
maybe more in our own
Yeah.
team,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
not outside of like
Yeah.
our team, but like more in our team. Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of that.
You know, like if we do fun relays at the end of practice
Yeah,
or something,
we get competitive.
competitive, yeah.
You're like, I'm gonna get you this time. That's what I thought. Like, I feel like, yeah, for all of you, you're like, I'm gonna finish this relay faster than everybody today. Now, let's talk about the last thing. Let's see what if there is let's see. Sorry, I lost this question here. If you guys if there was like a dream scenario for states, obviously we want to like win it again. But like let's talk about what would you like to see? What would be ideal? Is it ideal like we're all going to get like the best times, or is it ideally like everyone's going to finish first? If you guys had this like if perfect scenario for states, what would the perfect scenario of states be for you all?
Like for all of us, we just want to get our best times, and like it'd be fun to place and like get medals and stuff. But like we're more focused on getting our best times, and it'd be really fun to win as a team.
Yeah. If we can do that by doing our best time, then that would be nice.
Absolutely. I'm sure your coach will be great, appreciative to hear that. So, well, ladies, I want to thank you all for coming on. Actually, no, I don't want to thank you just quite yet. We have seniors in this building, don't we? All right, seniors. All right. And I don't know. And keep in mind, I know some people that do this and some people that don't. So for seniors in the building, let's talk about college, shall we? And you can tell me as much as you want. Some people have told me, I'll tell you later. Some people already know. Have any of you seniors thought about where or if you're going to continue swimming in the future?
I'm not swimming in college, but I think I want to go to Ohio University and go into nursing there.
For me, I also am not going to swim in college. I want to do architecture, and I've applied to a lot of places, but I haven't heard back yet. They're all going to tell me in March, so we don't know yet where I'm going.
And that's fine. I just asked that because some people know, some people want to know. So that's why I thought I would ask. So, well, on that note, I so thank you guys for coming on the Splashcast. I hope you guys have had a wonderful time, and I look forward to calling the state meet because I'm pretty sure I'm calling it, and I look forward to seeing you all at states.
Thank you very much.
All right.